Good morning. Happy New Year. It is January 1st, 2023. Welcome to the first vlog of the new year. It's about 7:50 right now. I just got up. We did have a late night. I actually stayed up till 1. No shit. Played a little Mario Kart, watched a little Endgame, snap at midnight. It was great. Then it was watch the rest of the movie, put the kids to bed, and then go to bed for yourself. But we gotta start the new year off right. So, first off, this is really weird. Look at this. Anyway, so we're gonna start the year off right. We're gonna do a weigh-in. It's not gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be pretty shitty. We're gonna do the body fat weigh-in, so it's gonna take an extra couple seconds. I know I'm not in a good place compared to where I was at Chattanooga, or even when I started my off season. I've definitely put on some stuff these last couple weeks because of the holidays, and I just didn't give a shit. So December hit, and I just stopped caring about nutrition. So I enjoyed the last month. Now it's time to get back on a normal schedule, normal routine, normal nutrition plan. So we're gonna do that. Then Kenzie and I have an 8-mile run today, zone 2. Then I gotta go to the beach because I'm gonna do a polar plunge this year for the first time ever. Unfortunately, the Gulf of Mexico is not exactly the most polar of the areas you can get. A pool would have been colder because there's no moving water. It just kind of sits and gets cold, whatever. So the Gulf beach temperature is about 63, 64 degrees, which again is not polar bear temperature, but we're gonna do that. Then I gotta come back from that and I gotta hit the gym real quick, not for a workout, but because I'm getting my squat 1 rep max today. Not because of anything personal. I challenged a friend on Facebook. Well, I didn't really challenge. It wasn't really a challenge. It was more of a motivational attempt for him. He wanted to work on his squat and build his squat up for a while. So I said, you know what, dude? You and I are similar height, weight right now. We're both going for similar goals. I said, why don't we squat on January 1st and then we build throughout the year and squat December 31st just to see who has had the biggest increase in strength gains in their legs. Him, a power lifter, or me, an endurance athlete. So I'm not looking forward to the squat just because I haven't actually officially maxed out my squat ever. But we're gonna give that a shot today, see how that goes. Last time it was probably closer to like 365. This one I'm probably not expecting that high of a number, but we'll see, and then we'll see where we're getting to over the months, because I've got shit planned that I need leg strength for. So, but yeah, with that, welcome to the first vlog of 2023. Let's get the day started. Alright, so that's my starting point for 2023. 238.3 pounds. Body fat was off the charts. I don't trust the scale body fat because it's always been high. So I'm going to use the hand thing, and then we're going to take the median between the two, because the hand thing will be lower than the scale. So, but 238.3, it's like 15, almost 20 pounds higher than I was at Chattanooga. So I've enjoyed my off season. Can't deny that. But now it's time to get back to work. So I'm gonna get changed. I think Kenzie and I are gonna go for a slow 8-mile run. It's a zone 2 run. It's nothing supposed to be fast. So I figure we'll be done in about an hour and a half, waiting on her. So let me change and we'll go take care of that. So we're just getting a pre-run snack. Really, probably should have eaten this like an hour ago, but I didn't get up an hour ago. So basically what we got here, just a banana, tortilla, peanut butter, honey. We're gonna roll it up in like a roll up thing. Eat it. Wait on Kenzie. grab a little drink, and GTFO probably be out the door. Right now it's about 20 after 8. We'll probably be out the door in about 10-15 minutes. So again, I should have eaten this probably about an hour ago, but it is what it is. I wasn't even out of bed an hour ago. So the fact that we're up and ready to run is better than nothing. So I'm gonna eat this, get ready to go, warm up, stretch, and be out the door probably for like, I told Kenzie 8:30. We'll probably be about 8:45. And then we're gonna talk about goals for 2023. Where we're going, a quick look back at where we've been, where we want to go both personally and business-wise. And let's get started on the work, right? Like, that's what it is. You can have all these goals all you want, but you got to get started on the work. Like, it doesn't, you can sit there and dream board and vision board and whatever, but if you're not taking the steps to make these things happen, all of that was for nothing. So let's talk about the goals. We already know part of my plan, but I mean, I've refined them in the last couple weeks. And let's make 2023 happen.
A few moments later.
All right, so Kenzie and I are done with our 8-mile run. I'll analyze it in a minute, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to weigh in again to show you, just to see how much water weight I lose during a long run. And this run was about 90 minutes long, so let's see. Let's get the scale. I'm dried off. I'm changing to my swim jammers because I got to go to the beach in a little while to do the polar plunge. But since I'm ready to go, I'm dried off. I'm going to step on the scale to see how much weight I lost during just this run. It's going to be crazy. I know it's just water weight. Yeah, there's a few calories burned, whatever. But I want to see how much water weight I lost. That's 6.4 pounds of water weight lost just in 90 minutes on the run. So I'm not too far off from where I need to be, or from where I started October. Obviously, I hold water weight very, very well in a bad way. But anyway, so that's where we're starting the year. We're using the 238.4 as our starting point, but just know that there's a good amount of water weight in there, and I'll probably be a lot lower tomorrow, let alone by the end of the week. So, all right, now we're gonna get ready to go plunge and then do our squat 1 rep max. All right, so let's go over the run real quick while I'm eating breakfast. Breakfast is 138 grams of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, 2 ounces of sliced turkey, probably about a cup and a half of spinach, and 80 grams of oats mixed, cooked in water. The usual everyday breakfast. Let me pull up the run real quick. Not a bad run. I did 8.25, supposed to be an 8-mile run. I did 8 1/4. Mackenzie was kind of hurting a little bit. She was struggling towards the back end of it, but she ran the whole time. She did great. She didn't, ruin her pace. She just needs to learn how to run slower in the beginning and then slowly speed up as she goes. But it was a 90-minute run, zone 2, 11:01 per mile pace, 1,400 calories burned, not too shabby. We just did an out and back course but I doubled back a couple of times to make sure she was okay. There's a road here that we run on that has no sidewalk, so I'm like very sketchy of her running on it. Even though she's going to be 19, she is an adult, she can run wherever she wants. I still, sometimes think she's my 12-year-old daughter. So I just want to make sure she's safe sometimes. So I'll, slow down my pace to make sure she can at least see where I'm going, and that if something were to happen to her, I'm not too far ahead and do that. But yeah, that was today's run. Like I said, I'm going to eat breakfast, go down to the beach for the polar plunge, which isn't really a polar plunge because the water temperatures are in the 60s. But it's the best we got down here in Florida. And then at some point today, I will have to do my 1 rep max squat, and I'm not really looking forward to it right now because my quads are fried. So I'm gonna eat, and then on my way down to the beach, either on my way down to the beach or on my way back from the beach, we'll talk about more specific goals for 2023. I know I had some basic ones earlier, when I started the off season, and but now that we kind of made the season to season, I have some goals that I had to change up a little bit. Performance and business. So we'll see. Let me eat. So, okay. So we're gonna head down to the beach now and go do the polar plunge, and I would use air quotes, but I'm holding a camera while trying to buckle my seatbelt because it's not really a polar plunge. But I've got a couple GoPros with me, just trying to figure out which one I can use to get some underwater footage, just to prove that I was there. And yeah, because I'm not bringing this near the water, so I'm gonna plug the GoPros in and then get on the road, and hopefully one of them has enough battery, because both of them are dead. Hopefully one of them gets enough battery charged to record the water. Alright, so I got time. Might as well talk about some goals now, since I've got about another 15-20 minutes until I'm at the beach. Hands-free driving, so I'm safe. But let's talk about 2023. First, let's recap 2022. 2022 started off really well. Double bridge, 15K PR, which was on track for a good year for me. The half marathon wasn't a PR, but it wasn't really meant to be, I guess. Yes, we hit a stumbling block with St. George, where that one didn't turn out the way it was supposed to. I'm still very bitter about that, but I've kind of let it go. We rebounded really well with Chattanooga. I did really so well in Chattanooga that I exceeded my own expectations, even though the time may not have been what it was supposed to be or what I was hoping it would be. The fact that after St. George and the shitty triathlon camp and the mock 70.3, like, I was really doubting if I'd even finish the race. But that whole race was just, everything happened in my favor. The run, yeah, there's a lot left to improve on the run, even on the bike. But, I mean, I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about anything that happened at Chattanooga. We ended the year kind of like on a steady note. Like, I didn't really do much, but I didn't really do any. I didn't do much of anything, good or bad. I ate like crazy because I during the season I don't really get to eat like that. Exercise like crazy, just kind of minimize the damage, but the damage was still done. So going into 2023, I had goals. I want to weigh a certain amount. I have to increase my power. I want to get faster. Okay, those are all great goals to have. But now, as we added Gulf Coast 70.3 to the mix, now we have to I'm really shaping my season to be a good setup season for 2024. So I talked to Dom and Helen yesterday. Well, more Dom yesterday than Helen. Planning out Gulf Coast 70.3 and what the goals are. My goal is 5 hours, and after talking out with Dom, we really think we can get about 5 to 5:15, maybe 5:20 on that race. Obviously sub 5 is ideal, is like the ultimate goal, but for right now, 5 to 5:15, or anything between 5 and 5:30 really is phenomenal for me. So I mean, it's a great step. And then that'll lead into the marathon, where he wants me to go sub 4. I'm not sure sub 4 is in my cards, but I mean, I just want around 4. He wants me to go sub 4, so we're gonna push for sub 4 in San Antonio. That race I've still not signed up for. Registration is not available at the moment. But yeah, so the half marathon coming up in 8 weeks. The goal is 150. It's still 150 or faster. My zone 2 runs have been slower, but I've been running with Kenzie, so I don't really want to leave her in the dust. And I mean, it's good to. I'm still running slow. I'm still kind of in my zone, but not really. But it's going to benefit me at the end of the day anyway. So 8 more weeks to improve before the half. We have 18 or 19 weeks until the Gulf Coast 70.3. And that's really what we're aiming for. That's the end of the first half of my year, is Gulf Coast 70.3. So ultimately, 5 to 5:15 is where we want to hit that half marathon, or the half Ironman. So again, what do we have to do? Well, we got to get faster. I still got to get leaner, and I got to get stronger. So I mean, everything that I was trying out for in the early part of the year, in October, still holds true now. But now I have to get strict with it. I have to get, focused on those particular goals, because those are going to help me get to where I need to be at the end of this year, or even at the halfway point. Going into marathon training in San Antonio is not exactly, it's going to be different for me, because it's a place I haven't been before really. when it comes to running. So it's a new environment with new people, new obstacles. Heat is a factor, humidity is a factor. There are no hills to run really, so I mean that's a factor. So I can't do any hill work. But we'll get to that second half of the year. Right now, the target is May 13th for Gulf Coast 70.3, and that's where I need to be focused on. The double bridge coming up in less than 5 weeks is a checkpoint. Half marathon in 9 weeks or whatever, 8 weeks is a checkpoint. 19 weeks is the goal. So actually we're within 19 weeks now. We're like sub 19 weeks. Are we training for Gulf Coast yet? No. Normally we would do a 20-week training plan for it, ideally, but 20 weeks would have started last week, and I have a work trip coming up in a couple weeks, so I'm not going to be able to train. So we're going to start training the Monday after I get back from Nashville. So the 22nd is going to be our start date for 70.3 training, and I'm really looking to kick that shit out of that race. Now, unfortunately, that means I have to start swimming again, and we all know my love for swimming, but I don't have to build to the distances because I'm already there. Now it's just a matter we can really focus on speed and power, and me getting where I need to be, so physically. So yeah, that's essentially where I'm at right now with my goals for the year. I mean, fitness-wise and performance-wise. Do I have other goals? Yeah, I do. We'll talk about them later. I'm gonna get to the water, do the polar plunge, come back, do the squat, and then we'll talk about those other goals. All right, made it to the beach. We got a big crowd behind us. We're about to go plunge into the water. We have a couple more people waiting. Coaches are here, but we're gonna dive in a minute. Okay, I went in, came back out. They peer pressured me to go back in. I stood there. I don't know why I stood there, but I came back out. It's fucking cold, and I want nothing to do with that water anymore. I don't start swimming again until the 22nd or so, and I'm sticking to the pool as long as I can. So these people are crazy. Look at them. They're just... That group right there is standing. They're doing nothing. They're not swimming. A plunge means in, out. No, I'm going home. All right, so I'm actually just now heading back to the house. It's 1:50 in the afternoon. I haven't done the squat yet. Like I said, I'm leaving the beach. GoPro didn't charge enough. I don't know. I need to get better at charging these stupid batteries, but somebody has video of me jumping in, doing the polar bear plunge. It was holy shit cold. Did not love it, but I did it. So jumped in the water. I think it was like 63 degrees today, and we went in the Gulf. So didn't love it, but I did it. Now I'm gonna head home, eat something, and then get ready to go to the gym to do the squat and call it a day. Okay, so I have a confession to make. I didn't get to the gym to do my squats today. Today, I was supposed to go to the gym to do my 1 rep max. Never got there. What happened was, I got home from the beach, sat down next to my wife, and passed out. And I was asleep for a couple hours, and it was what it was. Luckily tomorrow I have leg day at the gym, so I'm actually going to go to the gym and do that as part of my leg day workout. But I did say I had other goals that I want to talk about, and I really do. And these are kind of like bigger goals for me, right? And I don't know how they're going to happen. I don't know if they're going to happen. I don't even know if I can make them happen ever, let alone for 2023, but we're going to try. the biggest goal I have for 23 that it matters right now, because everything else is based on level of effort. Okay, I can grow my side hustles to X amount of dollars per month, per week, whatever. That's on me. The ones I don't understand how to do, how to grow, is I want this YouTube channel to hit by the end of 2023 at least 10,000 subscribers. Now, I have less than 200, so that's like going 10 times further than I should be looking. I should be saying, well, maybe we'll try to get to 1,000 subs. But it's not my thing. Like, I got to go bigger than I should be going. Like, 1,000 is possible in a year. 10,000? That's a little bit of a stretch. So, I have an idea what I'm going to do, and I think I'm going to utilize Gulf Coast training to do it. So I'm going to have to wait and see how that plays out. So, that is the biggest non-fitness goal I have, is to get this YouTube channel to 10,000 subscribers. You think I can do it? Answer below if you think I can get to 10,000 subs. All right? Because, I mean, that's going to be a huge thing. Forget the monetization. I don't care about the monetization. I don't care if this channel ever makes a dime. I'm not doing this channel for that. I'm doing this channel as like a video diary for my workouts, for my training, so that when I'm 50 or 60 or 70 and my kids want to say, hey, Grandpa, or my grandkids want to say, hey, Grandpa, did you ever train for this kind of race? I can show them the vlogs and say, yeah, I did. I did that and that and that. Okay? And it's all documented. Not everything I've done, but a lot of what I've done is documented. So I want this channel to get to 10,000 subscribers so I can say, yeah, I did it. I had a 10,000 subscriber channel. Maybe one day I'll get to 100,000 subscribers. Maybe one day I'll get to 1,000,000, right? Nobody wants to see a 50-year-old million subscriber YouTube channel, but maybe I do. Maybe I want to see if I can do it. Because guess what? We got some fitness people right now in the world that are in their 50s with 1,000,000+ subscribers. I understand fitness is a young guy's game. Christian Guzman, Nick Bear, Nathan French, all these dudes that are killing it in the fitness industry, right? Max Tuning, Russ Orhe, Shawley Coker. Like, these guys are mostly based out of Texas, which is ironic enough in itself. But they're all, under 31? So I know fitness is the thing for younger people, and I get that. But I'm not trying to change the game. I'm trying to prove that I can still succeed in this climate. So that's my goal. I'm going to end this vlog here because I'm just going to eat dinner with the wife and kids, and then we're going to sit and relax and enjoy our last evening before things go back to normal. Tomorrow, Gigi goes back to school. Obviously, I have work, but it's going to be busy. So, yeah, that's that. So, I hope you enjoyed your New Year's. I hope you had a great New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Enjoy whatever's coming your way, and I hope you have an awesome 2023. Follow along, subscribe to the channel, right? Share the channel. If you find a video that actually just says, you know what? I like what this guy's talking about today. Share it out, okay? That's how we grow this channel to 10,000 subscribers, to 100,000 subscribers. I can't do this alone because most of the people I know don't give a shit about me talking about triathlon. Okay? I want you to give a shit about me talking about triathlon. But anyway, I'm going to end the video here. Have a good 2023. I'll see you in the next episode.